The partnership that we've been working on for some time now, and we're finally able to offer this new product to all our clients and in joint venture with Currensee. I want to introduce Bill Schneider. He is from the Currensee team, and he will be handling and giving us all the information regarding their product. So, Bill, I'd like to turn it over to you.
Okay, thanks, Carlos. Today we're going to be talking about the Currensee Trade Leader Investment Program. As Carlos mentioned, we are very excited about our new relationship with Devisa Capital. My name is Bill Schneider. I am the Global Institutional Sales Manager at Currensee, and my contact information is on this page and will also be at the end of the webinar. I think it's important when you're talking about any type of investing to always go over the risk warning. So over-the-counter retail foreign currency or Forex trading may involve significant risk of loss. It is not suitable for all investors, and you should make sure you understand the risks involved before trading and seek independent advice if necessary. So who Currensee is? Currensee has been in business for about 5 years now. We first began as a social network. There are currently 9,000 active members still trading in our social network. What it is a trader in China and a trader in the U.S. that were trading the same currency pairs and same market time would be able to form their own trading team and share each other's trades and trade together. From that, what we've developed is what we're going to talk about today, which is our Trade Leader Investment Program, which launched in October of 2012. We were able to identify some of the best traders in the world, and we made them available to investors to allocate funds to the traders so that when a trade was executed in a trade leader's account, it would sub-millisecond execute in your account. We have over 1,300 live accounts in the Trade Leader Investment Program, over $50 billion in volume traded. Our average account size is about $15,000 USD. We've gathered in just over 2 years over $50 million in assets under management, and our product is available in Spanish, German, French, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, and English. Our corporate office is located in Boston, Massachusetts, where we have approximately 30 employees, and we are regulated in the U.S. With the NFA. And we are also regulated across the pond with the FSA, and we passport through the EU. So we developed the Trade Leader Investment Program for a couple of reasons. The main reason being the Forex industry dilemma. Most of us who have traded Forex without the proper training and education and know how to be a successful trader have probably had a bad experience, and the length of that particular account when doing it for the first time on your own, typically, within 3 to 6 months, you deplete the funds in that account. So what we're trying to do for IBs like yourself in the webinar today is give you a solution for the clients that have not had a good experience in the FX market, that like Forex and want to still participate but don't have the education in order to do so. So we're going to talk about our program today and how it allows dormant accounts or unsuccessful accounts to still participate in the FX market. Who is the active investor? Anybody that actively trades or invests in not only Forex but any market can participate in our program. As I mentioned earlier, most people don't have the time or discipline to trade Forex on their own or actually learn how to trade it. This is a great product for those of you who have had clients that have been in demo mode for a long time that haven't moved into a live account because they just don't have the knowledge, know-how, or success to do so. It's important to realize that this is not only for Forex investors, but also for institutional investors who are looking for alternative investments and a great way to diversify their current portfolio. So what we like to say is, what if you could get Manchester United to play a football game for you, or Phil Mickelson to play a round of golf for you, or maybe even Frank Sinatra to sing to you? what if you could get some of the best Forex traders in the world to actually trade for you? And that's exactly what we've done here in the Currensee Trade Leader Investment Program. Our traders deliver real results. Everything they do is based on real performance. Our trade leaders trade live accounts, trading real money, have real skin in the game. So any of the performance figures I'm going to show you here today have nothing to do with hypothetical or demo performance. We do not want to see, your monthly statements. We'll actually API into the trade leader's account, and I'll get into the due diligence process in a little bit, but we see everything they do in real time as far as risk management, strategy, and performance. As you can see, over the past year here, our trade leaders have outperformed, the S&P, gold, and also the Barclays Hedge CTA index. So how does it work? So for you IBs out there, if one of your customers would like to participate in the Currensee Trade Leader program, we would customize a link for you. The customer would then go and open the account with the Visa Capital. They would link their account to Currensee. A customer, and I'll show you this on a demo in a little bit, but what a customer actually does is he builds his own little funds or own little portfolio. He allocates the capital of his choice to each of the trade leaders in our program that he wants to invest with, and he'll measure everything in real time. He'll see closed and open P&L in real time. He'll have total control of his portfolio. So unlike a typical managed account or hedge fund, there are no lockup periods. Client has total control over the allocations, and a client does not have to open multiple accounts in order to invest in each trade leader. He can invest into up to 25 trade leaders in one account that's opened with the Visa Capital. The trade leader selection process is a rigorous one. The initial selection will go on for about 6 months. Just to give you an idea, we receive about 100 applications a month from traders all over the world that would like to participate in our program. Less than 1% of those traders will make it onto our platform. We will go through the applications. We will API into the trader's live brokerage account. Again, I don't want to see your monthly statements. I'm not taking your word for it. I'll see everything in real time. We'll analyze your risk management, your strategy, your drawdowns. Will you sign a contract to those drawdowns? We'll do due diligence and background checks on all the traders. And if the performance and history and risk management meets our credentials, and a trader is placed on our platform, it's still an ongoing review. So we'll still watch this trader on a daily basis to make sure they adhere to the performance and review that actually got them onto the platform. The trader has access, and I'll show you this on a demo in a little bit. The trader has access to 5 out-of-the-box risk management tools. The trade leader controls all the trade leader selection. The client controls all his trade leader selection and capital allocations. He can select or deselect pairs traded that he wants traded in his account. He can control drawdown protection. There is a default setting per trade leader of 30%, but each client has the ability to either raise or lower this based on their own risk, based on their own risk. There is leverage by leader. They can control the leverage used by these particular trade leaders. On average, our trade leaders are using anywhere from 3 to 10 to 1 leverage, but a client or institutional investor or hedge fund, there is a leverage cap on there that you can set it 2 to 3 to 1 if that's too high, and overall account trading leverage as well. How the technology works is very simple. It's a auto trading system that a lot of our engineers have spent a lot of time and money developing. But from a simple look at it, when a trade leader trades in their account at whatever brokers they've decided to open their account with, that trade then comes into Currensee, and then we go out to the Visa Capital and execute that trade on the trader's behalf. We have the ability to convert into different currencies, whether a client wants to fund in pound, euro, yen, or dollar. Our scaling engine is very easy. So basically, this is how we decide what size trade a client will see in their account. Let's make it easy. If a trade leader has $100,000 in their account and the end client has $10,000 in their account, when a trade leader places a trade, that end client will receive 10 times less the trade leader opens. Each of our trade leaders has a PIP, slip, and retry process, which is basically a slippage gap on strategy. So we will try to execute the same price the trade leader got, or within that slippage gap, which we call it on average is 2 pips or less based on strategy. And then there's the virtual margin call controller. This again is the 30% default drawdown. If you don't adjust this, if your capital ever, think of this as an automatic stop loss. If your capital ever reaches, your allocated capital ever reaches the 30%, that position will then close out right then and there, acting like a stop loss, so you don't have to worry. Again, you have the ability to adjust this based on your risk preference. You could raise it, lower to 5, 10, 15%, or raise it. We have some traders that raise it to, 40, 45%. That is again based on, how you want to run your trading account. Program fees are a 2% annualized service fee, which is charged monthly based on the average capital in your account. And then there is a 20% success fee of profits generated on your account, which is based on the high watermark. It is really important to know here, there are a lot of auto trading systems on the market right now. Our trade leaders are only compensated on the profits they generate in your account. They receive 75% of the 20% performance fees. They are not paid transactionally or on volume, so they're not paid to overtrade or churn your account. They are only paid on performance, aligning their incentives with you, the end client's incentives. So right now I'd like to demo the platform real quick for everybody. When a client opens and funds his account at Divisa, he will then log into his Currensee platform using the email address and password they've selected, you, the end client, has selected to do this. What you'll first come to is the investment dashboard. You will see your account balance. You'll see a realized gain and loss on your account. You will see an unrealized gain and loss on your account. These are open positions currently in the market. And then you will see the total gain and loss on the particular account. You will see the active trade leaders. This is the number of trade leaders a current account is following. You will then see the trades per month and program trades to date. This is one of our newer accounts. It's been open since 2/4. This is a very active client. He has allocated to 13 of our trade leaders, and then in the detailed information, it'll break down each trade leader, their realized and unrealized gain and loss, the amount of capital allocated to that particular trade leader, the winning percentage per trade leader, total trades by trade leader, and how long you've been following since. And then down below, it's just a simple pie allocation distribution chart showing where, percentage-wise, where your capital is allocated to. The second tab, and this is where you do all your controls for your platform, is portfolio management. Here is where you can add leaders, and we'll get to this in a second. This will bring you to actually this tab, which is the Find Leaderboard. It'll show you the trade leader, minimum capital follow that particular trade leader, the allocation percentage of funds again, unrealized loss. If in the event you want to change a trade leader or close a position, you have the ability to do so by clicking the red X. If you click confirm delete, any open positions will be opened right then, closed right then and there, and no new positions will be opened up for that trade leader. In the event you want to add a leader or change allocation, if you want to change allocations, you simply click on the pencil. You can change your allocations if you feel a trade leader is performing better than one that you're currently allocated to. You can move funds over there. You click Save, and right then and there, those funds are allocated. If you want to add leader, again, this will take you to our leaderboard, which will take you right here. You'll find all our trade leaders. There are some columns, the indicators you're going to use across the top to make your selections, anywhere from strategy to how many of our clients are following that particular trade leader, minimum cap, correlation, performance, annual return, drawdown. It'll let you review what the return the last 6 months, and if you move your mouse over to the top, it'll show you the proprietary definition we use for each of the indicators that we have here for you to make your investments. So let's say you do want to, let's say you're looking at Join EC here. You click on Join EC. It'll bring you to basically a tear sheet of the traders, which will give you a bio of the trade leader, who they are, how long they've been trading, what their strategy is, how many trades per day, what currency pairs they're trading. It'll bring you to a chart, which you can customize the time period or use one of our default settings. It will show you overall trade leader performance, your performance following the particular trade leader. Here is a month-to-month performance chart since we've been following the trade leader in a live environment. This down here is just, again, I mentioned earlier, we have about 9,000 active members in our social network. That's what all the black dots represent. And finally, not only will you see every trade that is executed on your account, but you'll also see every trade that's executed in the trade leader's account as well. If you make your decision that you do want to follow Join EC, simply click the Invest button, allocate your capital, click Save, and you will participate in the next trade opened by that particular trade leader. Final tab is Portfolio Performance. Again, your general information will come across the top. The month-to-month performance for your particular portfolio will be here. The next tab is Active Investments. These are the current trade leaders you have allocated your funds to. If you have deallocated from a trade leader, or it will show it here. And then Close Trades. So I showed you all the trades in the trade leader's account. Here's all the trades that are taking place in your account. It will give you the open and close date of the trade, the type of trade, the ticker. Each of our trade leaders has a ticker, so it will identify which trader made that trade in your account, the lot size, currency pair, open and close price, the gain and loss, and whether it was followed or not. In the event, I mentioned earlier the slippage gap and the pip slip retry process. In the event we cannot get the trade or a price within our parameters for you, what will happen here is it will say couldn't get price. And then finally, what I wanted to show you was the advanced controls. These are the 5 out-of-the-box advanced controls a trader has. The default, again, is 30%. You have the ability to adjust this. If you're an institutional investor or family office or anything that requires a leverage cap, you have the ability to go in here and set a default based on, whether it's 2 to 1, 4 to 1, or based on, your risk preference. And then finally, you can edit per trade leader. So you can go in and adjust the drawdown protection from peak or initial allocation. You can adjust the open drawdown protection. Again, here's another spot to adjust the leverage cap. You have the ability, the leverage multiplier here. It's not 100 to 1 leverage. It's 100% of the leverage the trade leader is using. So you can see this particular trade leader uses, on average, 2 to 1 leverage. If you increase this to 200%, then you're just increasing this to 4 to 1 leverage. And then here's where you can deselect or exclude currency pairs that you would not like to participate in your account. Okay. So getting back to the presentation, again, my contact information will be at the end of the presentation. Anybody that would like or has questions over the platform, please let me know and be happy to answer or set up a call to do a more detailed presentation for you. Okay, so what we feel, we have a superior solution to other auto trading systems out there. Our primary focus is on customer profitability. We have an intense vetting of the trade leaders, which is ongoing even if a trade leader does make our platform. Trade leader performance is only shown in real accounts. Again, this is nothing hypothetical or demo-based. Our trade leaders are trading real money, real skin in the game on real accounts. They're only paid on performance. Trading costs are not increased at the expense of the customer. They are not getting paid on volume. We have an improved spread, that we work with. And our risk management tools, there are 5 out-of-the-box risk management tools, making it easy for clients to adjust their portfolio to their risk preference. This is not only for retail Forex investors, but you should pursue high net worth and an institutional investor as well. It gives an institutional investor to diversify, so especially from the S&P, since Forex is not correlated with the S&P. You can allocate advertising dollars to expand brand and beyond Forex traders. We're very media oriented. You can find us on Bloomberg, Barron's, HedgeCo. Any of the main marketing facilities out there, are promoting our product. And you could go through different channels. So we have high-end futures IBs that are doing stuff with us. Again, family offices and even some smaller hedge funds out there are starting to work with our program. Working with partners like yourself is our entire focus. We'll offer you a co-branded application link that we can, slap your logo on there as well. We'll give you a full complement of web content and sales tools through our partner portal, which I'll discuss in a second. You'll have full website and marketing support. We can do, webinars or seminars together. And then you'll have a back office where you'll be able to demo the product for your customers, as well as a client service tool where you'll see all your customers, be able to access their platform and read-only so that you can help and handle support from your customers. And then we'll email you partner and weekly trade leader program updates. Here's just a particular snapshot of what some of the weekly emails that go out to our partners, showing overall trade leader performance. Letting you identify, who are some of the hotter trade leaders, or who's performing better than others in anywhere from, a 7 to a 100-day period. Here is just a snapshot of what our demo and support tool looks like. So as an IB, you continually open accounts. Each account you open will show up here, and you'll have a unique login to access the tool. You can simply click on one of the accounts. You'll be able to see it just in case a client has any questions. You'll be able to see exactly what they're looking for as far as their investment dashboard and platform. We will send you a link and login to our partner portal. In the partner portal is web content, marketing information. You'll have monthly performance fact sheets. We have an ebook that we developed for Forex traders, kind of a Smarties guide to alternative investment that we can send to you. We have the presentations we use when selling Currensee that are available to you. There's also some great videos and product tours of the of our product. They do come in multiple languages. You'll also find tear sheets on all of our trade leaders in this particular portal that you can send to your clients as well. And there's also a neat portfolio building tool that you can assist the client in helping build a portfolio. In the event you are interested and you do have clients that you think would be great for this particular product, I will send you the partner portal so you can get started. The economics, here's the important part. How do you make money? We are a registered IB, so we receive an IB fee, which we'll share with you, which we share with our IBs. These are just some basic averages of what it's looked like over the past quarter. These volumes already in Q1 of 2013 are increasing significantly. And this is just an average investor of what volume looks like. Some are going to be higher and some are going to be less. Selling Currensee for an IB, it's great. It's a great retention solution. It's if you've had clients that have had a bad experience in the Forex market, you have the ability to offer them something else to keep them as a client. So for any clients that have lost, or if you have a dormant account, this is a great retention tool. It's also a great tool for clients that love Forex that are currently trading it on their own. It gives you a way to get a greater wallet share from these existing clients, and focus on geography. I mean, you can trade yourself or trade with experts. We can train your sales team if that need to be. So if you have 3 or 4 sales guys, or 15 sales guys as an IB that work for you, we'll come in and offer sales training for those for your sales guys as well. how can I help? Again, we have full customer marketing and product support. We have sales training. Excuse me real quick. We have sales training on large opportunities, access to other Currensee executives for key customer situation, and we can plan marketing campaigns with our marketing team. We can do webinars like we're doing today. We can do seminars. We can do campaigns and promotions, whatever you feel would be a way to interest your client base. So to sum it up, we have a superior auto trading offering that generates new customers and real revenue, an opportunity to solve customer churn and retention challenges. We've found that profitable customers equals longevity, and the opportunity to expand into a high net worth institutional market ahead of competition. So if you have any questions, here's my contact information. You can also contact Carlos over at Divisa. He'd be happy to help as well. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy schedule today. I hope you found the webinar interesting, and please let us know how we can help.